Yo. This is the fresh and the funky. The fresh and the funky. Fresh, funky, fresh and funky. Well, we're still alive. We're still ticking. It's January 11th, 2022. I am fresh and funky, aka the motherfucking maestro of the hour. Um, we're definitely gonna talk about sports. Definitely, that's a must. Obviously, wearing got my Bulls beanie for my favorite team, Chicago Bulls. I got Klay Thompson wearing the Klay Thompson jersey. Klay Thompson is back. 17 points in his return. They're playing in Memphis. So hopefully Klay Thompson tonight here, will go off again. Maybe give me a triple double here. Fuck around and get a triple double. That would be amazing, but it's just amazing to see Klay Thompson back out there on the court healthy and being productive. So we got we got some sports to talk about today here, obviously. All right. Let's look at we're gonna look at the college basketball slate here. So taking it taking a look at the taking a gander at some of the games here. Sit down right quick here. We're gonna have a toke of the marijuana smoke as well here, because that's what we do here when we're in the show here. We're adults here. We partake in the marijuana. And like I said, I'm in a state that's legal, and I'm not out here advocating for people to get high or to get by. This is my thing. I do it in the premise of my own security of my own self. There's nobody else around here, no children, no nothing. So I want that to be known that I do not advocate marijuana to underage minors, nor do I advocate underage drinking, gambling, any sorts of that crap. You know, we need to take care of the children and let children be children until they grow up and become adults like we are. Sometimes in this way, it's sometimes, and here I'm going off on a tirade right now. I just feel like sometimes we want people to be older. We're just trying to, I don't know, force the curve, or nature's trying, whatever it is. Whether we're fighting nature or we're fighting this artificial, whatever you call this shit that we're dealing with right now. I don't know what to call it. I don't know how to say it. I don't have any fucking answers, and nor do I want to start beginning to give out answers, because a lot of people just wouldn't care anyways. I mean, it's like sports talk. There's certain people that will talk only one side of the perspective, and it just gets boring after a while. You know, you you have to be objective, as well. At least I thought you had to be objective on any type of matters as far as, but in this day and age, it's basically, this is what it is, and if you're against that, well then you're either gonna get really bad hate mail and all this and that, or they're just gonna do the point of where they just try to make sure you don't even, you don't have a spot no more. Or whatever. I mean, if you don't know what's going on outside. I mean, plus there's a lot of things people don't know. We we could be believing a lot of fucking lies that we think were the truth, and they were the farthest thing from the truth. But getting getting from here to there it's a hard thing. I'll just say it. It's like when you have a bad habit. When you have a bad habit, you can't just quit it cold turkey. I mean, some people have the will and power, but other people, it's gradually just saying, it just it's a gradual. It's all I'm gonna say in easy layman terms. Some people, it's boom. You could just quit things cold turkey. There's no problem. It just other people, it's a process. It takes time. So whether that time is months, years down the line, I mean, who knows? I mean, but am I here to fix and solve the world's problems? No, I don't think anybody can fix. All we can do is just try to do the best we can and try to live civilly amongst each other. But I feel like that is being tested each and every day. But like I said, I'm not here to, tell people how to live or that. I mean, ultimately in this life, you should want to choose to live. And if you want to choose to live, then we have to start acting like it a little bit. And we have to start admitting some things to ourselves. But that's, like I said, here nor there. And that's not why I come on here. I try to talk sports because it's something I love and all this other stuff. I try to talk about it because it needs to be talked about because it just seems like everyone wants to kind of script it under the rug. Like as a kid, as a kid when you wanted to fucking clean up your room and shit, what'd you do? You threw all your shit in the closet and it didn't matter, as long as your parents told you to clean up your room or, sweeping shit. What do you do? Sometimes motherfuckers just be sweeping shit under the rug, whatever, you take, what I mean? But, all habits die hard, I understand. It doesn't matter, you get these habits when we're young and then if we don't, then they continue to follow us and continue, until you curb the bad habit. But then there's there's things that are trying to, obviously do more than just curb that. But I'm not here for that because most people don't want to talk about it, and it's just, yeah, and it's okay. It's okay that those people have that type of way, and you know, free will and choice. But you know what? At the end of the day, when people are infringing upon people's way of life, I don't care if you're a sovereign citizen for that nation or not, or this and that. For human beings, we need to start treating each other with some decency and start valuing things we say we value. We know a lot of value is being not certain things are going down in value and other things are going up in value. And it's just however you want to look at it. But I like to talk about sports because all that other shit, no one really cares because it's like it's like nobody really wants to talk about it. And I mean, I've tried amongst my circle of people, and I try not to offend people. I want to understand, all right, your point of view. Okay, let me take. Let's see. This is my point of view. All right, what's your point of view? Okay, let me take what your point of view is and then tell you how you know, this is how you have conversations. You see, we don't want to have these conversations anymore because, again, you know, people can handpick or they could just, and all it takes is, oh, well, we labeled you now. You're labeled now. Hey, hey. And, and then everybody starts thinking that you're some, out there dude. It's a conspiracy for everything. No, it's not a conspiracy for everything. It's not a conspiracy for everything. But, is it hypothesis? You know, theory of relativity, I mean, everything in some place is theory. People want to say this is a theory, that's a theory. Some people say God's a theory. Uh, I'd have to disagree with them, but they can have that You know, I say if God's a theory and the devil's a theory, then the oppression that many people feel they've been put under was all just, it was to keep you online, was to keep you from knowing the truth. Because that's what everybody thinks they want to get down to, the truth of the matter. We want to know the true facts. Well, the thing about it is you know, it's something by doing your own, like, you know, doing your own, doing your own due diligence, doing your own justice, doing your own, fact checking, doing your own, figuring out if this is the truth or it's not the truth. Instead of just waiting for someone or something or to tell you, and then that's how you validate whether something is the truth or not the truth. But we're going to get into this college basketball here. College basketball here. See, we got Rutgers at Penn State. Okay, they're playing in Happy Valley. Okay. And we got a South Carolina taking on Tennessee. The Volunteers are at home. We got the Maction here between Northern Illinois and Kent State. Another Maction game between the Buffalo Bulls and Western Michigan. We have St. Louis, the Billikens, taking on Dayton. An A10 matchup there. We have another MAC, Bowling Green in Ohio. Another A10 matchup here between UMass, Massachusetts, and Davidson. We have Northeastern and James Madison. We've got a Big 12 big game here. Can can Texas Tech knock off undefeated Baylor here? They beat Kansas earlier in the week, so we're going to see here if Texas Tech Red Raiders can, hold on here and pull off an upset here against two top 10. We have DePaul at Marquette. It's going to be a real good basketball game there. Big East basketball. We got St. Bonaventure and LaSalle. We have George Washington and Virginia Commonwealth, better known as VCU. We have another Maction game between Toledo Rockets and the Miami, Ohio Red Hawks. Old Ben Roethlisberger alumni and Wally Zerbiak alums. We have Delaware and Drexel. We got, why I say Delaware, like, Joe Biden. Yeah, we won't smear Sleepy Joe out here today. Ball State and Akron. That's another Maction. We got SEC action here. Kentucky Wildcats and Vanderbilt. Another Maction here. We got Central Michigan and Eastern Michigan. Battle of Michigan. Then we have Pittsburgh and Syracuse. We have UT Rio Grande Valley and Stephen F. Austin. We have Indiana State and Northern Iowa. We got Iowa State and Kansas. Can Kansas bounce back? We got Miami, Florida, and Florida State. We got Illinois and Nebraska. We got Oklahoma and Texas. We got Mississippi and Texas A&M. We got Oklahoma State, West Virginia. We got Auburn, Alabama. College basketball. We got Valparaiso, Loyola, Chicago. We have San Jose State, Fresno State. And last but not least tonight, we have New Mexico and UNLV, the Running Rebels. Yeah, so some quite a few games, and I'm gonna, since college does start before the NBA, to get my little first half takes and who I would kind of, who I would take, who just, just a bold take on the matchups today. All right, let me. All right, let's see here. This will be the first half. All right, so all right, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna make sure well prepared outside. All right, so we got Rutgers of Penn State. They don't have a very good beat on that one there. They definitely want to stay away from that one here. South Carolina and Tennessee. Mm, I like the over. I like the over in the matchup here. I definitely like the over in the first half in this South Carolina first half here. We're going first half team total over 67 points in South Carolina here. South Carolina and Tennessee here. I just think that both teams could probably put up a good amount of points here. Tennessee, especially, they're probably the better of the two teams. Obviously, they're talented and obviously more than they're ranked. Obviously, so definitely playing at home. They've had some rough games as of late. So hopefully Tennessee can get back on the winning track. All right, let's take the next one here. I like this first half in the St. Louis at Dayton here. I'm going to take the money line with St. Louis here over Dayton. Even though Dayton's a usually really good team at home. They're a really solid team at home. Solid college basketball team here. But St. Louis is a great basketball club here. I have uh, I have bet on them this season. So I think they're I mean they lost one of their big stars, one of their big center guys has gone down with an early season ending injury. So maybe hopefully they might get it back by tournament time here, or you know maybe just next year. Hopefully they'll be able to get him back. But I definitely think that St. Louis could definitely win this game. I definitely see this being a close game. At least a 1 to 2 point victory for whoever gets it, unless one team just decides not to play good basketball and just turns the ball over and can't shoot the ball, or it becomes one heck of a defensive game. All right, moving on. Let's take the next one here. I like this. I like this under in this first half between UMass and Davidson here. I like the first half team total under 72 points and a half. or as like the industry likes to call it, the hook. All right. So yeah, I really do. I really do. I really do like that here. I think that's a definitely a solid number here. Definitely a solid number that I'm getting there. And take James Madison here. James Madison in Northeastern ball game here. I think I took the first half. First half, James Madison here to cover the two in the hook. Two in the hook. Point spread. The first half. Another game I'm definitely looking at here to take here will definitely be the first half team total over 61 and a hook in the George Washington. George Washington and VCU game. I just think I think there's points to be had in that game. Definitely like the over here. And then I think I'm gonna take another team total here in the first half here. We're gonna go under 65 and a hook in the Delaware and Drexel. And I think that I think both teams are kind of under type here. Looks like Indiana State as well in the first half line here. Coming on Iowa here. All right. All right. Let's make another solid. Make this our last. Make this the last one here in the first half. We'll just go with 8 here. Seems to be simple as here. And North Chicago playing Valparaiso here. We'll take the first half money on Valpo. We know Lola. Chicago is a very, very great, good basketball team. We'll take we'll take Valpo here. Valparaiso. Five on the money line here. We usually bet $1 here. We can take these 8 bets here. We were to place this as our bet here tonight here. If we were to place that as our bet here. That would cash us in at $895. $895.61. That would be a really good payout. Really good payout there. Really good right there. And again, I'm gonna read out the bet here. These are my picks. This is my first half picks. We took first half team total over 67 points in South Carolina and Tennessee. We took the first half St. Louis money line. We took the first half team total under 72 and a hook in UMass and Davidson. We took the first half James Madison 2 and a hook on the point spread. First half team total over 61 and a hook in George Washington VC. Then we took the other first half team total under 65 and a hook in Delaware Drexel. And then we took the first half Indiana State money line and first half Valpo money line. So that with dollar bet, that would cash out at $895. All right, so now we're gonna make my college picks here, full game college picks here. And I try to, like I said, I basically picked those certain games on purpose. So I'm gonna stay away from those games here. I'm gonna start off here. To me, is Texas Tech tough enough to No, but I will take Texas Tech on the plus. I'll take Texas Tech here plus 11 and the hook on the point spread. I think Texas Tech is a good enough basketball team. They upset Kansas, obviously, but I think Baylor is playing on a whole nother level. They've been playing the past couple years. They've either made it to the dance or made it to at least the Elite Eight. They have a what you would call a basketball caliber type school here, even though they're not a big name school by any means necessary. But I think Texas Tech can actually keep up with them here and actually cover them. That's just my take. We got DePaul and Marquette here. We're under 146 and a half here. Mm, I like the under. I like the under. I don't know. I'm one of those guys, man. I'm one of the guys that just when it's Over under. I'm one of those guys that's I'm an under guy. I'm an under guy, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. Because I think a lot of times is not every team's gonna come out the gates smoking hot fire, and not everybody's gonna. Sometimes certain games they go weird, and it just my opinion. I think both these teams they're good caliber teams, but I think these teams could definitely probably get stymied or whatever it may be. But definitely Ball State Union. Yeah, Rio Grande or Stephen F. Austin. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the under in this one as well. Here, under in Stephen F. Austin and Rio. Under in 1, 2, 3, and a hook. All right. Um, I like the over in this Kansas and Iowa State game. Man. The over 140. And, Iowa State. I like that one there. Oklahoma. Oklahoma, Texas here. I'm gonna take the over in that game as well. Take the over 128. Over 128. Oklahoma, Texas here. Look at that. One, two, three, four, five. Five. Okay, we got five. Give me Auburn on the money line tonight here against Alabama here. Auburn money line here. It's going to be an in-state game, in-state rival. Both teams do very well. Very, Auburn and Alabama they play very well. Definitely. And then I'm gonna take the over 128 in the San Jose State Fresno State game here. Over 128. And San Jose State Fresno. They got Fresno tonight. Okay. Oh, that right. All right. And I'll take Lola Chicago tonight. Here. I'll take Lola Chicago minus 15.5. Like that here. I think that's 8, right? I believe that's 8 games here. Yes, that is here. All right. As we always like to do. We always bet our dollar cash out here. If we were placing this as a parlay bet, an 18 parlay bet on a dollar, we would get $211.58. All right, so we got a college bet here. Let's recap it here. Let's recap the college bet that we just picked. I think Texas Tech covered 11 in the hook on the point spread tonight. I had the under 146 in the hook in DePaul and Marquette. I have the under 153 points in a hook in the UT Rio Grande Valley and Stephen F. Austin. I have the over 140 points in the Iowa State, Kansas. I have the over 128 points in Oklahoma and Texas. I have Auburn on the money line. I have over 128 in the San Jose State, Fresno State, and I have Lola Chicago minus the 15 in the hook on the point spread tonight. And if those 8 teams cover, I will win $211.58. If that's if I was betting, just figurative speaking here. This is just my takes tonight. Don't take them as hot takes. Don't take them as this is going to be a winner. I just basically go on gut feeling, and that's how I bet. I don't bet based on algorithms. I ain't got no computer in my head where I I just pick who I think. Honestly, kind of what I see, how I feel, what's the vibe, and that's how I go about, and I think, whether I do good or bad, I rather trust that than try to trust something that, I mean, I'm not saying that those of you that use algorithms don't win money. Yeah, you probably do. You probably win a lot more than I do. But I just use what I'm comfortable with and that's what it's, that's the best way I can explain it to anybody. There's no like, okay, best way to win money because sometimes you can win money different than the way that person's winning their money as far as in the gambling sense. There's people that bet parlays. There's people that bet props. There's people that bet over-unders. There's people that bet teasers. There's people that bet just straight up. There's people that bet, it's it just depends on how you want to go about it. What are you comfortable with? All right, so let's move on to the NBA here. We'll move on to the NBA. Like I said, we'll give I'll give my first half takes, and then we will certainly get on with. All right, this one here. We'll make this NBA first half picks. All right. All right. First game we got up here. We have the OK City Thunder taking on the Washington Wizards here. You have the Thunder Buddies. The point spread is 3.5 for the Wizards. Uh, Thunder is plus 160 on the money line, and over under is 107.5. Oh, I myself, personally, I definitely, I like seeing what I can get here. I'm one of those guys that I like the Thunder. I think they're a young team. They're getting better. I mean, they didn't start off the season so hot, but they're starting to get a little bit better. The Wizards are a good team as well. Think so. I think on this one, I'm gonna take the over 107.5 here. So I'm gonna take first half team total over 107 and a hook in the Thunder and Wizards. All right. Next game we have the Suns and the Raptors. They're playing in Toronto. You got 3 points there. I'm I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go the over here. I want to go the over here in the Suns and another first half over here. Team total over 108 and a hook in the excuse me, Suns and Raptors game. All right. Grizzlies, Grizzlies and Warriors. Nobody's favorite up. It's a half. Could be leading by a point, or at least cover by a point. The Grizzlies. I'm gonna take the Grizzlies here on the spread here. First half. First half Grizzlies. All right. Next game we have the Timberwolves and the Pelicans. I'm going to take Timberwolves. First half Timberwolves. Minus the point and a half. I call it the hook on the point spread. Pistons and the Bulls here. Uh, I'm gonna go first half Pistons. I think Pistons are playing pretty good, but I don't know. Maybe they don't play well the first half. Maybe they come back like they did last time here. If the Bulls here, they come. Just, I feel like the Pistons are starting to get it a little bit better. They got Bo Bowl now. You can see Bo Bowl tonight here. I definitely like that. And last but not least here, I like the Nuggets here. First half. We put $1 to that. Watch out here. All right, so we bet all those 6 teams here, and they've covered. That would be $108.04. All right, let's go to our regular game odds here. See what we like there. You know. All right. All right. Obviously, first game's first. You've got Oklahoma City and the Wizards. So the first half, I took the over. So I myself here, we took the over, right? We took the over. Yeah, we took the over 107 in the first half here. So we're definitely saying this game is going to go over 211. But I think I'm gonna go Thunder Buddies here on the money line here. I feel Thunder. As long as the Thunder keep the game close and maybe they get a couple really good runs and all the Wizards, I think, you know, or if it could just be back and forth game. All right, then we have the Suns. We have Suns and Raptors here. And that one, I believe we took the over. Yes, we took the over that. Definitely will be kind of an under. Suns to win by 6 tonight. And I'm gonna go crazy here. We're gonna go unorthodox tonight here. We're gonna go Raptors Thunder money line here. All right. Then we have Warriors and Grizzlies here. I'm gonna stick with. I think I picked the Grizzlies here. I'll take Grizzlies plus the 2. I like Grizzlies plus the 2 here. I like the Grizzlies in this spot here. I just think they're playing good at home. I think Draymond tonight that hurts the Warriors, but I think Clay helps. Clay being back that helps a lot. Keep the game scoring and maybe a little bit defensive as well here. And then we have the Timberwolves and the Pelicans. I like the under. I like the under in the Timberwolves and Pelicans here. The under 26 here. I really like that, man. Like I said, I'm gonna take the Pistons. I'm gonna take the Pistons cover the 13 cover tonight. 13 plus 13 and a hook here. Point spread here. I don't know. I just have a feeling here. I just think they got a really good chance. And Nuggets win by 3. Clippers here. Um, that hook that's the hook. That hook I don't like. So I'm gonna go Nuggets -3. I'm gonna take Nuggets -3 tonight. Man. Only took one over under here. Alright. Dollar bet here. We'll cash out here tonight. Instead of we're making this as an official bet. We're making this as an official bet here. It'll be $126.12 here. All right, so we got that down. Beal's out. Ooh. Well, thank you, Antonio Torres. Thank you for allowing me. I'm sorry I didn't see you there. Appreciate your comments, sir. The Beal's out. That is big. That is big news here. That is very big news. I think definitely. I definitely. I don't know. I was feeling Thunder, man. I was feeling Thunder on the money line, man. I just feel like you know. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you for making a comment there. All right. All right. All right. So, national championship last night. We got to see Georgia. Georgia beat Alabama. I mean that to me is exciting. Exciting as it can be here. All right. What do we got? Hockey. We got hockey tonight. Let's see what do we have as far as the hockey here tonight? Here. How many games we got tonight here? I think we got more than last night here. We got Vancouver. We got Vancouver Canucks taking on the Florida Panthers. We have Chicago Blackhawks taking on Columbus Blue Jacket. We got Tampa Bay Lightning and Buffalo Sabres. We have the Colorado Avalanche taking on the Nashville Predators. We have the Pittsburgh Penguins and Anaheim Mighty Ducks. We have Toronto Maple Leafs and the Vegas Golden Knights. And we have the Detroit Red Wings and the San Jose Sharks. It's been a while since I picked. Um, been a while since I picked hockey here, so we'll throw this out here. I'll throw this out here. I'll throw my little hockey. Who I think you know. I mean, like I said, I'm not a big NHL guy, but we got Florida Panthers and the Canucks here. I'll take the Florida Panthers here. I'll take the Florida Panthers here. Panthers minus the. You gotta win by at the goal line here. Sounds a little bit better. And we got Chicago. We got Chicago and Columbus. Obviously Columbus is the favorite team here. Will they beat them? By, yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go Blackhawks on the money line here. You know, it's not. It doesn't net us any really big money here. And we have Buffalo taking on Tampa Bay, and Sabres are at home here. I mean, they're not the best team here, but that's to say, we'll take the over 6 goals. We'll take the over 6 goals and take our first over here. Over 6. And Lightning. And Save. Alright. Then we got Colorado. Colorado and the Predators here. The Avalanche won last night. They're on the road tonight here. Um, yeah, give me the Avalanche. Give me the Avs again here. I'll take the Avs here. Take the Avalanche. Minus the goal and a half. Alright, we got the Penguins. We got the Penguins and the Ducks here tonight. You know, I'm a Penguins fan, so I'm gonna take the Penguins tonight to take care of business. Penguins minus the goal and a half. Take the Golden Knights at home here. Take the Golden Knights. Golden Knights on the money line here. And then we'll take the over 5.5 goals in the Detroit and San Jose game here. Yeah, Red Wings and Sharks just don't mix together. All right, and if we were to do this as a dollar bet here, our hockey here, we cash out. 17 parlay here, 7. $199, 199.12 here. $199.12 here. All right, so there we go. That's mostly the sports here. We're gonna run down some there. I mean, we could have done some prop bets here, but I'm not a very big prop bet guy. There's a guy that I joined in this Discord. This guy really knows his stuff, man. This guy TJ, man. Shouts out to him. Shout out to the other guy Ben as well. I joined their Discord and learning a lot about sports. Sports betting and stuff like that, man. It's really amazing, man. Really amazing the things to learn and try to learn from other people. Kind of try to try to see make you know try to find my formula to success. And I think that's the thing about it. You got to find your formula to success if you're gambling. And I say this in a nice, respectful way. Please gamble respectfully. Don't bet $1,000 if you don't have $1,000 to bet. You know, I honestly just take a dollar bet because that's easy. But if I go to Vegas or something, I might put, I might, I might put a little bit more because you're in Vegas. And sometimes the odds are a little bit better when you're betting in person than it is as far as when you're betting online. Depending on the site, depending on the odds and the you know, bets that are on the books. So just, I just, please don't be smart and don't get into no gambling debt, alcohol debt and all this. I mean, it's just bad things that happen. You don't want to put yourself in the proverbial hole, per se. All right, let's look at the NFL odds here and see if anything has changed so far here. All right, so far, okay, we have the Raiders and Bengals is 5.5 points now for the Bengals. So a little bit of Raiders are plus 195. Over under number is 49. Patriots and Bills, the number's still at 4. Patriots still plus 170. Over under 44. I do like that. I definitely think it could go over that, but who knows? It could be a lot closer game than we think. All right, 8.5 now for Tampa Bay. Eagles are plus 320 on the money line. 49. Cowboys game is still at 3 points. Niners are plus 135 on the money line. 51 points. And Steelers and Chiefs. That line stayed the same at minus 12.5. Steelers are plus 480 on the money line. Over under 46.5. Cardinals and Rams minus 4. I think that number is still the same. But yeah, not too much movement here. Just, like I said, I think there was some movement in the Raiders game. I think I believe it was 6, and I think the Bucks game was I believe it was 9.5, 8.5. Chiefs game could have been 13. But yeah. We'll definitely see here. So let's run down our picks here for the day. All right, we're going to run down our first half college picks here. We got the first half team total over 67 points in the South Carolina Tennessee. We have first half St. Louis money line. We have first half team total under 72 and a hook in UMass and Davidson. We have first half James Madison 2.5 points on the spread. We have first half team total over 61 and a hook in George Washington and Virginia Commonwealth. We have the first half Team total under 65 and a hook in Delaware and Drexel. We have the first half Indiana State money line and first half Valparaiso money line. That was college first half here, and then obviously our full bets we took Texas Tech plus 11 and a half on the point spread. We took the under 146 and a hook and a half, or whatever you want to call it, half hook in DePaul and Marquette. Under 153 and a hook in UT Rio Grande Valley and Stephen F. Austin. Over 140 in the Iowa State Kansas game. Over 128 in Oklahoma and Texas. Auburn money line. Over 128 team total in San Jose State and Fresno State. And Lola Chicago minus 15 and a half. That's our college. That's the college bets here. Let's go to the NBA here. Go to the NBA here. First half NBA. First half team total over 107 and a hook in the Thunder and the Wizards. First half team total over 108 and a hook in the Suns and Raptors. First half Grizzlies plus the hook or the half. First half T-Wolves minus the point and a half. Pistons money line first half. First half Nuggets minus 1 and a hook. That's basically the first half parlay. Now let's see. We took Thunder money line, Raptors money line, Grizzlies plus 2 points on the point spread. We took the under 226 points on T-Wolves and Pelicans. I took the Pistons plus the 13 and a half points on point spread and took the Nuggets minus 3. And then our NHL picks. We took the Panthers minus the goal and a half. We took the Chicago Blackhawks money line. We took the over 6 goals in Lightning and Sabres. Avalanche to win by a goal and a half. Took the Penguins to win by a goal and a half. The Golden Knights on the money line. And over 5.5 goals in the Red Wings and Sharks game. So those are my picks. I'm not saying that I did bet them, but this is if I was going out there to make a bet in a parlay. That's why I would parlay them. However I would do it. Either I put all 7 together, all 8 together, or just take a combination of whatever. So those are my bets here. So I appreciate everybody tuning in to the show today. I'm going to give a shout out to Anthony Torres here for the insight here. Bradley Beal will not be playing tonight, so that definitely is. But we'll talk more NFL and more sports tomorrow. So I hope everybody has a good night. Hopefully everybody takes care of themselves, and just do what you can, man. Don't let this life and this world kill you. And any enemy. Peace out. Good luck on the bets to everybody. And we out this bitch.